Jake Paul vs Mike Tyson live updates, Netflix boxing fight card results as Paul defeats Tyson on points. Follow live reaction to Jake Paul's points victory in a controversial fight with former world heavyweight champion Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's second exit from boxing was even more miserable than his first as he lost to the YouTuber-turned-fighter Jake Paul in a dismal heavyweight contest on Friday. The 8-round fight, which was streamed live on Netflix, was scored 80-72, 79-73 and 79-73 in favor of Paul, who is 31 years younger than Tyson. The 58-year-old struggled with his movement throughout and, in the final rounds, Paul appeared hesitant to inflict too much damage on the former undisputed world heavyweight champion. "I was trying to hurt him," he insisted in the ring afterwards. Distressingly, Tyson appeared to suggest after his defeat that he could be lured back into the sport in the future. He identified Jake's brother, Logan, as a potential next opponent. Netflix's first foray into live combat sports meanwhile endured some rocky moments with a number of viewers complaining of streaming and buffering problems before and during the fight. "We've had a couple of emails asking about this, but, yes, this loss will go on Mike Tyson's professional record because it was a sanctioned bout. That means Tyson's pro record now stands at 50-7. Jake Paul becomes just the sixth man to defeat Tyson, the former undisputed world heavyweight champion, joining Buster Douglas, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Danny Williams and Kevin McBride. Paul's professional record meanwhile improves to 11-1. Nearly 5 hours later, the main card is in the books and truth be told, it was not worth the wait. At age 58, Tyson looked a shell of himself, understandably so. Paul seemed to take his foot off the gas after a strong flurry early in the fight. The best fight of the night turned out to be Serrano vs Taylor, which had intense action, blood and a controversial ending. Between the sluggish main event, Netflix's technical difficulties and buffering, this event overall feels like something of a dud. Andre Ward, the former unified super middleweight and light heavyweight world champion, has just summed it all up quite nicely on Netflix. "Hopefully people aren't too disappointed, but he's 58 years old, what did you expect? We go to the scorecards for the final time this evening. All three judges have it the same. Paul landed a couple more shots but it was clear they were both just trying to get to the end. Paul should take it pretty easily on the scorecards. But then again, the last two fights have had surprising results. I have Tyson winning one round and Paul winning, 79-73. It's time for the final round. Mike Tyson takes an eternity to rise from his stool. When he does, the two men touch gloves. 2 minutes left. Will Jake Paul go for it? His corner wants him to, but even he seems a little subdued. Tyson is really struggling to move now and Paul comes forward, looking for the overhand right, his hands lowered. 1 minute left. Tyson is grimacing. He is wobbling his way to the salvation of the final bell. Not much is coming back in Paul's direction now. Tyson dodges out of the way of a couple more shots. Paul spends the final 10 seconds bowing. The bell goes and the two men embrace. That was difficult to watch, in all honesty. Paul landed a few cleanish punches in the 7th, including some combinations. It was probably the most action that he's had. Does Tyson have a moment in him? 69-64, Paul. You're the young